clicking on this video. This is the DevOps mock interview day 100. So this is the 100th mock interview. So we have completed 100 mock interviews successfully. Thank you so much for your support. So if you want me to continue more mock interviews, please like this video, and you can check all 99 mock interviews which we are conducted in the playlist section. Go to our YouTube channel. There you can find a playlist. In the playlist you can find the DevOps interview question and answers, and on the tool wise also you can find multiple mock interviews. Today major focus will be on the Terraform. So today we will discuss on Terraform interview question and answers. And one more thing, I'm starting a new batch right on March 17th. So today 13th. Okay, and Sunday we have a demo. Okay, on Sunday we have a demo, that is on 16th. If you want to participate on the demo, right, you can ping me on WhatsApp. You can able to see my mobile number, or you can call me and join the demo session. Okay, you can, if you watch this video after demo, right, after few days, after few weeks, no need to worry, you can ping me anytime. Okay, every time we will be having a new batches, you can join. So coming to the tools workflow, we will start from Git, then after Jenkins, Terraform, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, and AWS Cloud, DevOps project. So this is the flow we are going to follow. And yeah, my mobile number was 8500411773. And the class calendar also I will be providing. Okay. So let me zoom in. Sorry. This is the first batch, this is the second batch. Someone is joining. Yeah, hi Manmit.
Hello, Pawan.
Yeah, hi. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
So yeah, from 17th March, we are starting a new batch on DevOps. That is from Indian time, that is IST, from 7 a.m. IST to 8 a.m. IST, daily 1 hour. And we will be having a classes from Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday we will be having a holiday. So during that Saturday and Sundays, whenever I have a time, I will conduct a mock interviews, so that whatever we have learned from the past weeks, it will be like a revision. So whenever I ask you a question, you will get to know, okay, how much you have practiced. So practicing is separate thing, right? When someone asks about the same thing, answering is a totally different. Everyone can able to practice, everyone, right, know everything, but they cannot able to express. So that is important. For that reason, you need to attend mock interviews.
Okay.
Yeah, do you have any doubt, Manmit, before continuing mock? And let's wait also, people will join. Before that, if you want, if you have anything, definitely go ahead and ask.
Like today is Thursday, and Thursday you are taking mock, or you have just made this session for me only.
No, no, as I said, people will join. Let's wait.
But you take mock interviews on Saturday and Sunday, na?
If I have a time, right, I conduct
Mhm.
on regular days as well.
Okay.
But Saturday and Sunday normally we will be having mocks. But if I have free, right, if I am free, so definitely I will update in the group. If anyone interested, right, they are ready to join the mock interview. So that's what.
Like other candidates are
Hi
working,
Pawan, good
or
evening.
Yeah, hi Arun. Good evening. So sorry, Manmit, come again.
like other candidates are working, or they are like freshers.
Yeah, Arun, you are working, right?
Yes, I'm okay.
So yeah, Manmit, Arun was my batch one candidate. Okay, he has enrolled
Okay.
for DevOps. Yeah, right now he's working. There will be people who are working, there will be people who are not working, who are from non-IT. Okay, There is one person who has 11 years of experience. He's not right now. He has a 3 years of career gap. Okay, right now he's not
Okay.
working. There will be different people there. Like, what about you? Are you working?
Me, no, I'm not working. I told you in morning.
No, no.
I'm fine.
Yes, 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 definitely. Right. I will get nearly 10 to 15 calls per day from different people. Yeah, definitely. I will forget.
Okay, okay, okay. So now I'm not working, but I will be joining. I will, I will be giving interviews.
Okay,
I know at least like we can say 60 to 70%.
okay, okay.
So
Yeah, hi Lakshman. So after your call, right, nearly 2 to 3 people has called me and they have talked with me. Okay, so now I got it. We have discussed today morning.
Hi Pawan, hi everyone.
Yeah, hi. So let me introduce myself. Then after
Uh,
you can introduce. Okay. If you have any kind of feedback, please let me know. Yeah, hi all. Thank you for having me today. I have over 7 years of experience in the IT industry with a strong foundation in Linux administration, cloud engineering, and DevOps practices. I started my career as a Linux administrator where I built strong understanding of a operating system, Linux operating system, and the automations. About a year into my career, I transitioned into a cloud engineering where I worked on different services. And from the past 5 years, I'm working as a DevOps engineer. I'm expertise in source code management tool using a Git for continuous integration and delivery. I have experience in Jenkins. In containerization, we have utilized Docker. For orchestration, I have experience in Kubernetes. So coming to infrastructure as a code, I have expertise in Terraform and for configuration management using Ansible. So that's all about me. So coming to monitoring part also, I have expertise in Prometheus and Grafana. I can able to create dashboards in Grafana. Previously, I worked on Elk Stack, which is Elasticsearch Logstash in Kibana in my previous organization. So yeah, right now we are using Prometheus and Grafana to monitor the Kubernetes cluster. That's all about me. If you have any kind of feedback, please feel free to let me know. I will try to improve. If you have no feedback, if anyone want to introduce yourself, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
yes, your introduction was good, and I will start introduce myself. So first of all, thank you for this opportunity. It's great to be here. My name is Arun. I have over 5 years of experience as a DevOps engineer. My responsibilities includes building robust CI/CD pipelines using tools like Jenkins, Git, and Argo CD. Along with, I have extensive experience in containerization and orchestration with Docker and Kubernetes. Additionally, I utilize Terraform for infrastructure as a code and Ansible for configuration management. I'm also skilled in monitoring and observability with Prometheus and Grafana, which help ensuring the system reliability and its performance. Over these years, I have also worked in a range of AWS services from compute, storage, database, networking, and security. So that's the snapshot of my experience. I'm really excited about the opportunity to bring my expertise to your team and drive continuous improvement in development and operations. Thank you once again.
Okay, Arun, everything is perfect. Let's go to next person. I don't want to give any feedback. Everything is good.
Thank you.
hello,
Yeah, hi Manvit.
hi, hi. Yes, I want to ask one question from Arun. Like,
Okay.
if we already have 5 years of experience, so like don't mind my question, but why have you joined like course? Like you have already know 5 years of experience you have.
Actually, this is a sample introduction I have prepared. I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting into DevOps. I
Okay,
have
like
basic
getting into
understanding
it.
of DevOps. This is
Mm-hmm.
just a sample
Okay, how you will
preparation.
say it in the interview. Okay, I'm really sorry. Okay,
No
got it.
problem.
Thank you.
So that means you are keeping experience, Arun. Am I right?
Sorry?
So past experience was on which domain?
Actually, I was in a different domain, BPO.
No issues. Yeah, Lakshman, you can introduce yourself.
Yes, so yeah, hello everyone. I'm excited to hear today. So my name is Imdad. My name is Lakshman Rao. I am excited to hear today. I have 5.5 year of professional experience with last 4.6 year focused on DevOps engineering. Throughout my career, I have gained hands-on experience in building and maintaining cloud infrastructure, specifically on Azure. In terms of my core skill, I have designed and implemented CI/CD pipeline using Azure DevOps. Worked extensively with the Docker to containerizing application and used Kubernetes for orchestrations. I also have solid experience in infrastructure automation, particular with the Terraform, which has allowed me to streamlining workflow and managing infrastructure efficiently. For monitoring and observability, I have worked with tools like Grafana, Prometheus, Loki, and Azure Monitor, enabling me to ensure system reliability and performance as well. I'm really passionate about improving development workflow and optimizing infrastructure. I'm excited to learn more about this opportunity here. So thank you so much. This is brief about myself and career about.
Arun, do you want to give him any feedback?
It is good compared to before, but there is still room for improvement, I feel.
You are right, Arun. Yeah, Lakshman, excellent. Compared to previous mock interview, you have improved 80%. Still, okay, there is some confidence was losing in your introduction. On practice, it will improve a lot. I can damn sure on that. Okay,
Yes.
so yeah,
Yes.
definitely please practice more. It's okay, right? Compared to yesterday's, right, previous two mock interviews, you performed well. Of course, in the next mock interview, if you continue the same practice, you will improve. If you don't practice, again, you will go to zero. I can tell that. Even
Okay.
for
Okay.
even applies for me as well. Okay, if I don't revise the introduction in front of the mirror, right, after some time I will forget, right, I will have some lags in between the introduction. Yesterday I am also introducing myself. Why? It is also a practice for me. If I don't introduce myself, I will lag. So that's the reason I am introducing myself as well along with you, so that I will also have that right flow.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, Manmit, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Uh, my name is Amit Singh. I
Don't
have
reveal your
3 years.
genuine information. Okay, don't reveal any
Okay.
genuine information. Yeah, go ahead.
I have 5 years of experience. Can I do it later? Like I don't know what I will say.
Okay, no issues. Okay, the first question, the major focus will be on Terraform. As you requested on Terraform, we are focusing on Terraform itself today. So I've collected 20 questions on Terraform. Okay, I will give you a 5 seconds of time to answer the question. Okay, if you don't answer, I will move to the next question. Because treat it is a real interview. In the real interview also, you need to respond as soon as possible. How do you handle circular dependencies in Terraform? Nothing but there is some dependencies of, right, in between some resources. So how you will
Using depends on, for example, if a resource is depends on another resource, you can call that using the depends on equal to, and in the brackets you put that to call that.
Lakshman, do you agree with Arun?
Yeah, but I want to add something. Actually, for the handle the dependency, we will use to the dependency graph.
Sorry.
We will use to the dependency graph for handle the circle dependency of Terraform.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dependency graph means.
Dependency graph means suppose when we will write to the script, so there we will add to the dependency on one service depend on the previous services. So there we will mention the one of the dependencies.
Okay, Arun also the mentioned the same. Okay, let's check the answer.
Yes.
What are the answer you have, whether it is right or not. I will not going to answer it.
Okay.
So how do you create a auto scaling group with Terraform? In AWS, if you want to create an auto scaling group with Terraform, what you will do, how you will create. Of course, you can follow the official documentation of Terraform. Right there, you can search for AWS auto scaling group. There will be some syntaxes you need to follow. Right, like that we can able to create it.
Yes, we create the target group and the auto scaling.
How do you handle
Create
resource
the
drift if someone manually changes infrastructure outside Terraform? If someone manually changes infrastructure outside Terraform, you have created some resources in Terraform, okay, but someone was manually edited it and changed it. Then at the time,
Using cron job, we can.
sorry,
Uh, Sorry, actually, using cron job, we have to do some tasks to identify if there is any drift in the infrastructure we created through Terraform. I'm just thinking about the steps.
no, why to cron job will come? I'm telling, okay, how you do you the handle resources drift if someone manually changes infrastructure outside the Terraform?
Terraform
actually
refresh.
Yes, you are right. We will use a
Okay,
Terraform okay, I if I don't need to I should not answer this. Okay, let's check the answer.
sure.
Okay, how do you roll back a failed Terraform deployment? Of course, you can maintain this in the source code repository. Yes, TF files you can maintain the source code repository. Yeah, like that
Yes.
you can apply
yes,
it. It will be rolled back. Yesterday we have already discussed.
yes.
How do you create and attach an IAM policy to an AWS user dynamically? So this is also we will be having AWS IAM resource like that we can able to do.
We will create to the IAM users and IAM policy, and then we will import the resources on the existing script.
Okay, sixth question was missed. I think forget to copy paste. It's okay. How do you use Terraform to manage Kubernetes resources?
Ter- uh, Create the cluster and maintain the create the cluster and create the nodes through in the Terraform script. So there we will mention, suppose we are used to the Azure cloud provider, so there we will use to the AKS Azure Kubernetes services, and in the Terraform we will write the script about the AKS resources creation. So this way we can manage.
And there will be some resource Kubernetes resource using that Kubernetes we can able to manage. How do you pass outputs from one Terraform module to another? So how do you restrict Terraform execution to a specific AWS region? How do you handle Terraform state file locking in a CI/CD pipeline?
St-
Using S3 and DynamoDB.
State file locking we will use to the conflict the commute the Terraform script.
How do you import an existing AWS resource into Terraform?
Using a Terraform import command.
Yes. How do you handle Terraform provider versioning?
Through the provider group,
Provider block. Yeah.
Yeah.
provider block.
Yes.
Sorry.
How do you automatically clean up resources that are no longer needed?
Terraform
Terraform
destroy.
destroy.
Yes. How do you deploy a Terraform project across multiple AWS accounts?
Using workspace.
If you use workspace, it will create a different workspace for different environments. Here we have different accounts of
Okay.
AWS.
Okay. Deploying into different accounts.
We will use to the module and reusable the Terraform code for the different AWS account.
I want to deploy to different AWS accounts, not a different environments. If it is a different environments, I will use modules. Here I want to deploy a project across multiple AWS accounts, not environments.
Okay.
How do I handle dependencies between modules? How do you execute only a specific resource in Terraform? This is important question.
Terraform import command we will use.
How do you execute only a specific resource?
Yeah, after write the script about the resources and then we will apply the Terraform import command.
Sorry,
Terraform import command we will use
what is the use of Terraform import?
for the specific resources import in the existing Terraform script.
Okay, I have asked you how do you execute only a specific resource?
Okay.
Resource type dot resource name. If you give, you can execute the specific resource. Terraform state list. You will get the resource types and resource name. How do you ensure Terraform always applies a specific sequence of resources?
By adding target. Terraform apply. Targets.
How do you rotate secrets in Terraform? How do you deploy a Terraform project across multiple cloud providers? Here, not multiple AWS account. Here, multiple cloud providers. Nothing but AWS, or it might be GCP, or it might be Azure.
So in a provider block we will add to the multiple cloud. There we will add
Okay.
the
How do you dynamically create different types of resources based on user input?
Using modules.
Okay, let's check the answers.
Multiple resource of the multiple count of the same resource using count.
So how do you handle circular dependencies in Terraform? So Terraform automatically detects dependencies, but for edge cases, so use depends on, okay, resource AWS underscore instance depends on a security group. So once the security group created, then only, right, I can able to attach the security group to my EC2 instance. So that's the reason I mentioned depends on security group. So once the security group is created, then I can able to use that security group for my EC2 instance. So how do you create an auto scaling group with Terraform? So use AWS underscore auto scaling group resource. How do you handle resource drift if someone manually change infrastructure? Terraform apply, use Terraform refresh to update the state and reapply. How do you roll back a failed Terraform deployment? So git checkout previous version, Terraform apply, or if you have a backup, you can use. How do you create and attach an IAM policy to an AWS user? So resource AWS underscore IAM policy, and the policy will give, and AWS IAM user policy attachment will give the user and the ARN. How do you ensure Terraform only create a resource if a specific conditions is met? So use count or for each. So how do you use Terraform to manage Kubernetes resources? Yes, provider. You can use Kubernetes. You can use a Kubernetes provider to manage the Kubernetes. How do you
So for this,
pass?
instead of AWS CLI, we will be installing the kubectl. How we configure the using EK? This will deploy in EKS, right?
If you want to manage the Kubernetes, you can use a provider called as Kubernetes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you already have a Kubernetes cluster is running, you
Oh,
manage
okay,
to.
okay. So in our machine, we have a Kubernetes cluster running locally. Then using this provider and resource block, we can create. Okay, got it.
AWS will run locally, Azure will run locally.
No,
So how you are connecting to your AWS cloud?
AWS CLI.
Using Terraform?
No, EKS CTL.
No, I am asking using Terraform how you will connect.
Sorry, using Terraform. Which am I connecting?
To AWS cloud, how you are going to connect using Terraform?
Configuring the AWS with AWS CLI, right?
Anyone know?
AWS provider.
Yes. We will use a provider called as
Okay, provider
AWS.
block.
But upon I have one doubt.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, suppose we have used to the AKS Azure Kubernetes services, and so there I have used to the Azure provider, right? So there is a maintain the AKS Azure Kubernetes through the through the AK Azure provider all. So in a Kubernetes, how we'll do? I mean, how to manage the cluster and node through the Kubernetes provider?
I didn't get your question.
Okay,
Yeah, there is some voice break in between.
okay, Pawan, I will ask later.
How do you pass outputs from one Terraform module to another? So inside the module, you need to use our output block. Then you can able to use it in another module. How do you restrict Terraform execution to a specific AWS region? Okay, you can set the default region and you can keep the conditions. If someone using other, you can have error message invalid AWS region. This is like a condition. For that, you can use a variable. How do you handle Terraform state file locking in CI/CD pipeline? So use SA with DynamoDB and for state locking. Then after in Jenkins, you can call init apply. How do you import an existing AWS resource using Terraform import? How do you handle Terraform provider versioning? So just you need to use required providers and source and the version. How do you automatically clean up resources? Terraform destroy. How do you deploy a Terraform project across multiple AWS account? So use different provider blocks. So if you see provider AWS, you can give the alias name dev prod and the region. How do you handle dependencies between modules? So use outputs from one module in another. How do you execute only a specific resource? Terraform apply target. How do you ensure Terraform always applies a specific sequence of resources? So use depends on. How do you rotate secrets? So you can use AWS Secrets Manager. You can rotate them using Terraform and Lambda function. How do you deploy a Terraform project across multiple cloud providers? You can use a different multiple providers. How do you dynamically create different types of resources based on user input? So variable instances type, you can use a map instance type each dot value with var dot instances. So one by one it will be replaced. So yeah, we have successfully completed 100
So
mock
the
interviews.
last question, sorry,
Yeah, go ahead, Arun.
yeah, last question. Actually, this one is like a for loop, right? So this will create both T2.micro and T3.micro. Is it right?
Yeah, it will create
Okay,
two instances
two instances. Okay. For that, we are using the map function. Okay, thank you.
with the names web and db.
Hmm. Okay, correct.
So anyone watching this video on YouTube, please like this video and let's meet again on the next mock interview. So if I get a good response on this video, we will continue the mocks. And one more thing, if you are looking for real-time training, you can ping me on WhatsApp. I will stop the recording.